Hello, everybody. I'm doing Jeff Rice's Rhetoric of Cool, composition studies and new media. Um, Jeff Rice really explores the ramifications of 1963. He thinks it was a pivotal year in terms of how it affected the teaching of composition in university and college classrooms. He makes a very interesting argument. He says, sure, Kennedy's assassination was huge. Um, it was the year that I Have a Dream speech, Martin Luther King Jr., profound effect on how we saw race in America. I mean, a lot of things happened in the world in 1963. But for him specifically, there was 4 watermarks, huge events. And he thought, well, first of all, and he tries to tie them all in together. He says in 63, the 4 C's, communication, composition, it gets together, and they come up with this really brilliant way of doing, or a new way of looking at composition classrooms. He says that they find rhetoric. We haven't been doing that before. This is perfect. Let's go back to the Greeks. This has happened before. Renaissance. Classical learning. Let's learn. Now that from what we've forgotten. And he said it was great. It was awesome that we've got rhetoric in the classroom, but he points out that it was the wrong kind of rhetoric. It wasn't the rhetoric of cool. It's too rigid, it's too unchanging, and it's too binding. It relies way too much on Aristotle. He suggests a different way of looking at it. He says that, well, maybe we could be influenced by 3 other events that come out of 1963. That being Marshall McLuhan and his understanding the media. He comes out with this notion of cool media versus hot media. Excuse me. And he suggests, well, we could take a look at media technology in a few different ways. We can look at it in terms of hot media, hot technology. For Marshall McLuhan was that media that didn't require a lot of involvement. It's like TV, radio. Whereas cool media as expressed in, I better get to cool media. Okay, well anyway, you get my point.